Hi, Redika, how are you? Hi, Crassus. TikTok's being shit. We're trying to fix TikTok. TikTok has chosen to not cooperate today. Piece of shit. That's right. Oblivion. Who knows what TikTok's doing? Like, I send them the stream, and it's just black. And the only thing that fixes it is just restarting it. Which is annoying. What? What, you? My goodness.
Shoes tonight.
Well, we're just going to leave it for a little bit and see if it sorts itself out. Like, it shows that I'm live, but it's just black. It used to happen all the time when I was streaming Marvel Rivals. People would come in and be like, "Your stream is black." And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why that is. Is that my cat? No, that's my anteater. This is my chicken. Yeah, you little chicken. Wow. Yep, TikTok has chosen violence today. It wants to fight. You know, I get the feeling it has nothing to do with that, but Okay. You think it's working now? No, it really doesn't look like it's working. I hate that. Okay. Well, let's turn it off for a bit and then turn it back on in a little. Guess what happened last time? Oh, we crashed. That's right, we crashed. I crashed and I never opened the game again. I was like, fuck this. What are you doing, you little chicken? I need to use that.
I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
The hell? Get stunned. Rude. Holy fuck, you're getting stunned. This guy's weapon's insane, dude. Stun locking me.
You're pathetic.
What the hell is this guy's weapon? It's a green weapon, dude. It keeps stunning me. I think the random guard killed him.
This ends here.
Quintessence of remorse. Paralyze on strike 2 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. See, like, for some reason TikTok thinks I'm still live, but I turned it off. I have no idea what's wrong with this platform. It's a piece of shit. Something buggy going on with it.
the bastards out. It's safe to pull those people out of the chapel. Let's get in there and make sure they're all right.
Okay, it's working now.
This is only the beginning.
Let's not touch it.
For Kvatch. We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe. Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir, but they refused to stay put. We tried to convince them it was dangerous, but they left anyway. I guess they didn't make it.
Very well. The area outside the chapel has been cleared, and these people need to be taken.
Another brain cell I lose. Oh, what are you doing?
But sir, I want to help fight.
You will, soldier. Once they're secure, get back here immediately. We'll need every available blade, and there'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think this would work. Maybe we do have a fighting chance. Oh yes, we're not done, not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help. I warn you, though. What we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over. When you're ready, let me know and we'll get underway.
That was Soul Gem. Would be nice. Nah. I'm gonna ring enchant. Does this say that alternatively I could make a 25-point weapon? 25-point frost weapon? Like if I had a regular ebony mace? Bonjour. Bonjour, as they say. Oh, that's right. This is not a regular shield. This is a moonlight shield, which actually is big shit. So this thing either makes frost damage on strike weapon, which would be an upgrade. 25% frost shield, which would probably be an upgrade. Or a frost shield ring, which is probably not an upgrade. So I need to wait till I get a weapon to put that on.
Are you ready to go? We need your help getting to the castle, but we need to move soon. I knew you'd be up.
This guy's fucking cracked, dude.
Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to use this door to get out to the plaza in front of the castle gatehouse. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out.
I did a PoE 2 campaign run yesterday.
It's the
Oh
smell.
no.
Smoke and
And the verdict is...
won't you die?
Kind of feels like you get the appropriate amount of items. Also, so they did a good thing. Are you using exalted orbs in Act 1? Currency is still bricked, yeah. I don't really understand where they were like, hey, you're gonna get lots of currency to use to make it, you know, good to use it, and then they fucking nerfed it. Like, what the
This
fuck?
is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse. He should be around the camp somewhere. He was with the survivors we rescued from the Chapel of Akatosh. We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way to get into the gatehouse now would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse, but that's always kept locked. Hurry and find Barrich Inian. He should be back in the chapel, and should still have the key to the guardhouse. Once you've got it, get to the guardhouse, find the passage, and open that gate. Then we can get inside the castle and secure it.
Okay, got a long game plan.
It's the smell, really. We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we help? We'll be right behind you.
Oh yeah,
Smoke and fire.
follow me.
Something worse. I'm just waiting for Captain Mattias to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back. Yes, I have it. Why? You do the guard one little favor, and suddenly you think you're Mattias's best friend. You probably couldn't find it on your own. I'm coming with you. If we make it, I'll open the door for you. I've still got some fight left in me.
Okay, yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? What the? What the fuck? I don't know where that guy went, dude. He went down there somewhere. That guy sucked. He went in here. And I got these random guys with me. What the hell? There's nothing in here. Unless he, like, I don't know, went through this door from downstairs. Sometimes they do that. This is the only way. Yeah, I have no idea where that shitty guy went. I don't know where I'm going either. The game wants me to go this way for some reason.
Lead the way. I'm right behind you. Lead the way. I'm right. Lead the way.
I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Follow through him in through the city to get to the guardhouse. Okay. I don't know what. He just kind of fucking took off, dude. And then the North Guardhouse feels like it's not accessible from this door. Hey, what do you have? See that? Like the game tells me to go back inside. I think it's like something's bugged. I think something's bugged, dude. The worst part is, I don't know if I have a save that fixes this. Because I think every time I went through a door, it auto-saved me. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something's bricked. There's no other door down here, right? Oh, there is. Maybe he went in here. Oh, here we go. That wasn't obvious. I don't know how she is.
Remember the Emperor! This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Am I supposed to be impressed? You dare oppose the might of the Imperial Legion?
What are then? Yeah. Ooh. Frost one.
You dare oppose the might of the Imperial Legion? I fought mud crabs. I fought mud crabs more fearsome than you. Take that! You're pathetic. This ends here. You're pathetic. What's the matter? Getting tired? Show me what you've got. What's the matter? Getting tired?
Did all my random NPC guys just die? Why am I all alone?
You dare oppose the might of the Imperial Legion?
No, they just don't have aggro, I guess. Although one of my guys died. Legion shields. 10. How much is my... I think my shield's 14. Yes, this is a downgrade. So I need another ebony shield if I want to do an enchant on it. And not lose armor. Alright, where'd Ding Dong go? Is he just blasting the head? Oh, you know it. Is my weapon broken? No. Why does it say I'm fighting hand to hand?
Look out!
I'm paralyzed, help!
This ends here!
He died? What?
What the best you can do?
You idiot. Oh no, another one of those guys with the fucking paralyzed sword. I closed one. I closed one of them. This is gonna be rough, dude. This guy's fucking paralyzed sword. I really need my weapon to be charged. It's a real issue. They should be today at some point. Sometime this morning. Where'd your sword go? You got another quintessence of remorse. I'm assuming this is just a Daedric longsword. Oh, my buddy died. Where'd he go? Let me get my block up. That being said, it's Canada Post, so one of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to put it in the locker, or they're just going to fuck off with it. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Just because it's out for delivery today, this morning, doesn't mean I'll get it. Because sometimes they just... I don't know if they, like, come to the door and they're like, oh, I can't be fucked, and then they just leave, or they don't bring the item at all. I think it's sometimes they just don't feel like they have time, so instead of, like, delivering parcels, they just go put a note on your door and say, I was here and didn't see you. So it's going to the post office now. But there is a locker that they're supposed to use. But it says today before, well, the window is basically my stream window, so it could be any time while I'm streaming today, in theory. I'll have to go down and look, and probably it'll just be a note. Because they couldn't be fucked. Oh dear God, what have I done? Oh, I got buddies too. Okay. They're fucking poisons. You know what would help if I had like fucking a mage AoE spell in this instance? I need some AoE damage. I get the feeling my buddies down there are getting murdered, dude. I'm getting murdered. Okay. This is not what you're supposed to do. Everyone got murdered. So here we are. This is all you can do, right? Is go up here and hit this thing? And then it starts the fucking Royal Rumble? Look at that shit. You think our two fucking guys are gonna get through all that shit? You gotta be fucking me. Something, they're taking damage somehow. Actually, it seems like the casters in the back are shooting fireballs at me, but they're friendly firing their teammates because of the door. So maybe if I just stand here for a little while, they'll friendly fire themselves to death. That might be the best strategy I have. Because clearly they take damage. Because, this seems fucked, if I'm being honest. What kitten? You think they'll die? I mean, this one's dying. They are dying. This just seems fucked. My team has 2 guys. Their team, infinity guys. Oh, we're getting some. We're getting some kills here. Nice. I gotta like stand up in here so that they can try to they try to shoot me, I think. Oh, this is totally working. That guy to cast his lightning spell again. One's dead. I see it. Oh my god, it feels like there's more coming. Is this supposed to be winnable? It feels like it's not winnable. Maybe if I just open the door and run to the right. Behind my idiots. Maybe that's the strat, you know? Just go, woo! That way they like, I don't get mobbed. I don't know. Open a can of whoop ass? Yeah, I don't know. I need to like use my my little NPCs that are invulnerable to like tank the mobs, I think, or bait them or something. It doesn't seem very winnable though. Part of the issue is my weapon is like not charged and my chest piece is broken. Being paralyzed doesn't help either. Yeah, I just use my invincible guys to like soak up some aggro in there. I don't know where they went, but I feel like they're in there somewhere, like dying and resurrecting over and over again and getting aggro. Because they're story characters that can't actually die, so... Your weapon sounds like you're hitting a rug, does it? My speed has been damaged. Where are my lackeys? Do they just run through? Trying to see where that Martius guy is, dude. Where is he? It's just more and more poop to kill. Is this it? Feels like maybe it. Dying, well. I guess I have like potions and shit. Oh my god, another one of these things. It never ends, man. Oh my god, dude. Why is it telling me to go over there? I thought we were going to the castle. These mobs just never end, brother. Oh, I'm gonna go this way. The game for some reason wants me to go this way. I'm not sure why. Maybe you can't win. I can't get up there though. So I don't know what's going on with that. Do I have to run by? I don't understand. I also don't understand where like the guys went, the NPCs. Do I have to like fight past a spawner up here or something? Dude, what is happening? Oh my gosh, another one. And another one. Am I power leveling right now? Look, I'm power leveling. Start eating some danger hearts. Holy shit. Is that it? One more little shit. Now what? Oh my fuck. You a lonely? No. What? Are you trying to pick me up right now? This guy on YouTube's trying to pick me up. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to go try to fight over me with my wife, I guess, if you're really, you know, that interested. She probably doesn't want to share, I'm gonna be honest. You know, maybe if I repaired my gear and recharged my weapon, like, this would have been less of a slog, but as it is right now, this is kind of gnarly. I have so many Daedric teeth, though. Sleeping quarters. I'm surprised I haven't leveled up, though. I feel like I'm, like, solid power leveling, but How close am I leveling up? I don't know. Can't tell. What? Why do I have, like, reduced speed? What happened? I'm not really sure. Whatever happened to those guys that were on my team, dude? They're gone. Laced leather pants. Ooh la la. Getting frisky in here. Okay. Where am I going? Apparently I'm just in the complete wrong place. Like, didn't have to come in here wrong. Oh no, never mind. I just didn't find the right door. No, wait, I was in here. Where does it want me to go? Am I just in the complete wrong? What is happening? Is the quest bugged again? It said to come in the castle and kill the monsters. Well, I did that, but I don't know where, like, the random guys on my team are. Oh, here he is. You're looking pretty naked. What happened to your gear?
Charge the courtyard. Leave none of them standing.
Oh, I see what happened. He somehow, like, bugged out, I think. This fucking game.
Charge the courtyard.
Yeah, we did it, brother. We won. Let's go. I knew there was something wrong when I couldn't see these guys. Hey, it's done. Can you go? Go on. Go in the castle. What's this? Is there a common bug here? Civilian is stuck in place in the courtyard and won't advance. They say if you just run ahead and get the ring out of the Count's shit, then it, like, fixes it. Yeah, that guy's supposed to, like, help me, but I was pretty sure it was bugged when all those monsters were spawning. I couldn't even see where that guy even was. So he's kind of stuck in there for some reason. But eventually you're supposed to come all the way over here and get this some kind of ring. I didn't see it though at the time I was over here. Get the Count's ring. I'm trying to sit. I'm trying to take the money off the stool. Who knows why there's money on a stool? You would think it'd be like, I don't know, in this or something? That was a weight. Oh, there's a fucking corpse right here. Bum ba bum ba dum. Bum da bum da bum. Brother, I got the ring.
Where is the Count? Why is he not with you?
I murdered him in cold blood. Lying face down in a pool of blood.
How dare you mock him? Even in death. Had you not been instrumental in getting this far, I'd put you down where you stand. Where is the Count's ring? Do you have it? At least, this is safe. Thank you.
What if I say no?
For the time when a new Count is crowned. Here, take this. I have no use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come. Farewell.
Farewell. What is this piece of shit he gave me? Five strength, 5 endurance chest with 3 armor. That seems like it's not it. But I gotta repair my actual chest. Is that it? Are we done here? We're done here. Okay, brother. So what happens if I say no? I'm curious. Nothing, it would seem. This is a leveled Kavach Curse. Of course it's leveled. Fuck my ass. It's light armor, so I don't want it anyway. Thank God. I didn't realize it was going to be leveled. Yeah, so this thing is giving me 5 endurance, 5 strength, but it goes up to 8 endurance and 8 strength if you're higher level when you do the quest. But this is considered light armor, so I don't want it anyways, so I guess it's not a big deal. I thought this was part of the main story, so I was just doing it anyways, but apparently that quest is not part of the main story. That's just an offshoot of it. Let's see.
Good day.
Good day.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares? You got a great deal there. That's a fair deal.
You know what? You can have some Minotaur horns.
That's a fair deal.
A fair deal. You got my
That's a good
void
deal.
salts too.
You drive a hard bargain.
Do I?
You drive a hard bargain.
Thank you for your business.
Take care.
Oh, I gotta repair.
I can fix whatever you break.
Oh my God, that was expensive.
Take care.
What's this now? It is the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Albeit remastered, I suppose.
Well met.
Take some of my random scrolls, brother.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Gotta dump the rest of this shit too.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Bergamot seeds.
A fine transaction. That seems a good price. That's more than I'd. A fine transaction. You drive a hard bargain.
It doesn't have anything I care about, right? I think so. Oh, let's keep the weakness to weapons.
Thank you for your business.
Good enough for now.
Day.
We need to go get our weapon recharged too.
Hello, Evoker. Well met. What do you want?
Recharge my weapon, please.
Always keep your magical equipment charged.
God.
Bye.
Spend half my money fucking repairing and recharging my shit. Now what? Knife in the dark, pilgrimage, where spirits have lease. Did I check this one yet? Where spirits have lease. Alright, this is the one where yeah, this is a house. Siren's Deception. Yeah, there's a leveled weapon. Burning Trail. I think I checked this one. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do this.
I just can't sleep. I lie down, close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
I just can't.
I heard about how you helped the guard
I
drive
don't
the
even
Daedra
try.
back. Well done.
Just keep going until I drop.
Danger, you say? You came here to tell me this. Explain yourself or leave me.
I mean, he looks like Uriel, to be honest.
I need your help. Yes, I'm a priest. You need a priest? I don't think I'll be much help to you. I'm having trouble understanding the gods right now. If all this is part of a divine plan, I'm not sure I want to have anything to do with it.
Too bad, bud.
What plan? What are you talking about? I prayed to Akatosh all through that terrible night, but no help came. Only more Daedra. What can you possibly know that would help me make sense of this? Emperor Uriel Septon? You think the Emperor is my father? No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer. An entire city destroyed to get at me? Why? Because I'm the Emperor's son? I don't know. It's strange. I think you might actually be telling the truth. What does this mean? What do you want from me? You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back. Yes, I'll come with you to Wayne Priory and hear what Joffrey has to say. Lead on.
Sleep. I lie down and close my eyes.
I know what you're talking
How
about.
could the Nine let this happen? Are they angry
Why,
with us?
you closed the gate. That's the first good news in a long time. I don't like to talk about it. I don't remember much. I woke to screaming and fire. I ran. I was lucky. I survived. My friends weren't so lucky.
Okay. Oh, you can repair. Look at you. Wait, you're a vendor.
Interest you in some of my wares?
Yeah, you don't have very much, though.
Don't give up.
You're not alone.
Let's go. What is?
You must help. They're killing everyone at Wayne Priory.
Oh. I like how this guy is literally getting chased by a Daedra, and he's like just casually standing here talking to me now in this time freeze mode.
I don't know. I think they're right behind me. Prior Maberel is dead. I was in the sheepfold when they attacked. I heard the prior talking to someone. Looked around the corner to see who it was. They looked like travelers, ordinary. Suddenly, weapons appeared in their hands, and they cut the prior down before he could move. They saw me watching, and I ran. Whew. I don't know. In the chapel, praying, I think. You must help us. Spot such fire!
I could use a hand here.
Die, unbeliever. I do not fear.
You pathetic God's blood that came out of nowhere. Have you seen Grandmaster Joffrey? Quick, he may need our help.
Paradise awaits me.
Paradise awaits you. Why don't you just die then?
Your timing is excellent. I'll take the one on the right.
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
Watch the flank.
Watch out, there may be more of them. For Akatosh!
You're back. Thank Talos. They attacked without warning. I was praying in the chapel when I heard Prior Maberel shout. I had just time to arm myself. The Amulet of Kings. I fear that was the target of this attack. I kept it in a secret room in Waynon House. We need to go see if it is safe. We'll go together, but I fear the worst.
How could you lose the Amulet of Kings, Joffrey, you piece of shit? I should have kept it. Fucker.
Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you too.
Came here for the Amulet of Kings.
Oh yeah? I think we just talked about that. Don't mind if I just loot this corpse. He's not going to need that money.
Yes?
Yes. So, your secret room there. Uh-oh. Your secret room seems open.
They've taken it. The Amulet of Kings is gone. The enemy has defeated us at every turn.
You're shit at this.
So it has not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that. We gained Uriel's heir and lost the Amulet of Kings. Martin cannot stay here. We have driven them off, but they will be back once they learn of Martin's survival. Which they will. Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us. But we must play for time, at least. Cloud Ruler Temple, I think. The hidden fortress of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once. Cloud Ruler Temple was built long ago by the founders of the Blades, back in the days of Raymond Cyrodiil. It is high in the mountains near Bruma. Our ancient fortress, sanctuary, refuge of last resort. Martin will be as safe there as anywhere. With the amulet taken by the enemy, we must get Martin to safety at Cloud Ruler Temple. We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
You won't rest easy. I ain't resting easy. Considering you lost the amulet, ding-dong. Way to go, fucker. Oh, all right, there you are, Martin.
I've put myself in your hands.
Okay.
Yes?
Grandmaster, is this
Yes, Cyrus. This is the Emperor's son, Martin Septim.
Good evening, sir.
My lord, welcome to Cloud Ruler Temple. We have not had the honor of an emperor's visit in many years.
Ah, well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come, your blades are waiting to greet you.
Yo, Angela, thanks for liking the live. Appreciate it.
Blades, dark times are upon us. The Emperor and his sons were slain on our watch. The Empire is in chaos.
Yeah, you did a shit job.
There is yet hope. Here is Martin Septim, true son of Uriel Septim.
Hail, Dragonborn! Hail, Septim! Hail!
Your Highness, the blades are at your command. You will be safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving speeches, but I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here. I hope I prove myself worthy of your loyalty in the coming days. That's it. Thank you.
Dragonborn.
Thank you, Martin. We'd all best get back to our duties, eh, Captain?
Martin, why don't you go have a sleep?
A speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though. The blades saluting me and hailing me as Martin Septim. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I know I would be dead by now if it weren't
What's
for
that?
you. Thank you.
Oh.
But everyone expects me to suddenly know.
Executive service.
They want an emperor to tell them what to do. And I haven't the faintest idea. Of course, the Amulet of Kings. So I, can take it to the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires. And stop the Oblivion invasion. The Emperor? That's an idea that will take some getting used to. In any case, we need the amulet first. Maybe Joffrey will know where to start. All practitioners of Daedric magic are familiar with the almost impenetrable barrier between our world and Oblivion. What the Emperor told you implies that the amulet is the key to the preservation of that barrier. What I saw at Kvatch. Everything I know about Daedric magic says that such stable portals are impossible. Yet those gates to Oblivion existed. The old rules no longer apply. Kvatch is only the beginning of what Mehrunes Dagon will do. If the
Mehrunes Dagon.
The key to restoring the barriers between our world and Oblivion, you must waste no time in recovering it. I haven't always been a priest. In my youth, I followed a different path.
Very naughty.
I know more than I want to about the seductive power of Daedric magic. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, very naughty.
Something has changed to make these stable portals to Oblivion possible. Joffrey believes that the death of the Emperor and the darkening of the Dragonfires is the key.
Well, yeah, no shit. It's like the whole storyline, brother.
Don't worry about me, my friend.
Hail.
I know I'm in good hands here.
Well... now what? I should speak to Joffrey about how to recover the amulet from the enemy. The enemy, quote unquote.
You have proven yourself a loyal servant of the Empire, as worthy as any of the Blades to stand by Martin's side during this crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order. Will you join us? The Blades are sworn to the service of the Emperor as the mortal representative of the dragon blood of the divine Talos. It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as a Knight Brother of the Blades. This place was built by Raymond Cyrodiil Zakaviri Dragon Guard at the founding of the Second Empire. Since then, it has served the Blades as headquarters, fortress, and sanctuary. We can protect Martin here until you recover the Amulet of Kings. You're right. We must try to recover the amulet before the enemy takes it out of our reach. You should go back to the Imperial City. Boris may have learned something about the assassin. You'll find Boris at Luther Broad's boarding house in the Elven Gardens district of the Imperial City. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything now. Once we have it back, Martin can use it to light the dragonfires in the Temple of the One and reseal the barriers between Oblivion and our world. This fortress is well supplied with arms and armor. Use what you need from the armory in the East Wing.
Oh, loot?
Give my warm regards to Boris. Tell him he should not blame himself.
Loot in here for me? Any loot for me? Blades helmet. No, that's not. A potato. That's not. Grapes. Where is this armory? This is not an armory. He did say East Wing, right?
Welcome aboard, sir. It will be an honor to serve you.
I'm surprised to see you here. Have you been to talk to Boris in the Imperial City yet?
You said I was gonna get some loot, and there's no fucking loot around here. Other than like this shit. I don't need that.
Sir.
Sir.
Oh, there you are. We need to talk.
Of course.
Oh. Hey, how's it going, Martin? You got anything good in here? No, some flawless gems, pearl. Strong potion of might. You're not gonna need those. Ah, Tamic Vintage, $3.99. Cyrilli Brothers Vintage 3. Oh, some luxury bottles here. Okay, well, that wasn't really an armory.
Good evening.
Take what you want from the armory in the East Wing. This isn't much of a wing. It's just like a room. And it's also not an armory. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? We got here. Steel? You fucking me? Some swords? Steel? Ain't no one wants steel, man. Ain't no one want any of that. All right.
Have pity, sir. I got nothing to eat. Me children will thank you for your help.
Roblov the Faker.
He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just made up to keep. The Blackwood Company were taking bad hiss from us. Blessings of Arcay upon you.
But I hear their meat is rather tasty. Good day.
If I had a question
I'm
about
listening.
heavy armor,
Please,
I'd
go ahead.
probably ask Varnado
What's going on with
as
you?
the best defense.
I ran into some goblins in the woods
Speak.
not long ago. Horrible things.
Good day.
I hear.
So why does a random guy in a boarding house have information about where the Amulet of Kings would have went? It seems kind of odd.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say.
Okay. I'll have a nice potato.
Get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him.
Okay.
Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
That little shit. Ah.
This day. Talos Black.
Backstabbed, you idiot. Mythic Dawn Commentaries. What a strange book with a Mythic Dawn cult. Hey, what do you got in your loot chest? Oh, can't take that there.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time. The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Daedric cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed. What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought. Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all Blades. There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you. Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults. I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
Guy's got a fine selection of his own aging barrels here. What the fuck? Okay, yep. Okay, yep. They tested the emergency broadcast system. My phone made a horrible sound. Thanks for that. This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Hello.
Irene Metric moves with such grace. I wonder what it is she does.
She's pretty amazing. Plus, she teaches others how to do it. Goodbye.
Be seeing you.
Goodbye.
You have my ear, sister.
I did not take anybody's ear. At least not recently.
So I've heard. Absolutely
Safe
not.
travels.
Someday I'll open stream and it won't be Oblivion. Oh, on Friday.
Have you seen the latest Black Horse Tale? Quite a story, don't you think?
I read the
He's
thing once in a
about to
while.
pop.
Mostly I use it for kindling. There's no telling whether anything in it is actually true. Goodbye.
Or also on Monday.
Speak.
Or also when I am done playing the game, I guess. I don't know how many hours this really has in play in it, but it's probably a good amount. Because this is like an hour, like, I think I'm around hour 40 right now.
Heyo.
Why?
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you? Too big for me. Loud, dirty. Clowns, fools, brutes, and thieves everywhere. I want to throw my gold away. I just dump it in Lake Rumara. Save time.
Wow.
The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned.
Necromancy's banned? What?
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure.
Mainkar Cameron.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
Oh, yes, of course.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Okay.
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2.
Wow, that was easy.
As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
You would think if you were so interested in this occult stuff that, you know, you would have asked this guy this question already.
The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located. It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Okay, condescending. Let me know how your little hunt goes. Your little adventure. Okay.
You look like you've swung
It's
an
you.
ace or
Some
two.
things are worth paying full
She
price
likes
for.
jumping off things.
Shadowhorn
That's
Castle,
because she's an idiot.
besieged by marauders. Have you ever...
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it.
Oh, yeah.
This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern books in Leyawiin. Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion gates opening all over the place?
What?
You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Holy shit, 50 endurance for... That's a sick scroll. That's what the hell.
Make it quick.
What if I bribe the shit out of
I'll
you?
take that. How nice. For me? Thank you. How every little bit helps. For me? Thanks. For me? Thanks. See? Was that hard? Very well. I hate to deny a dedicated scholar like yourself. I'll sell it to you, if you must have it.
Oh.
I hope you'll keep us in mind for all your specialty book needs.
That was easy.
I sold you my only copy of Volume 3. Gwyneth will be terribly disappointed when he learns it is gone. I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself.
Well, I mean, I already bought his book.
I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy. Good day.
So, if I wait here, can I talk to that guy? Wait for him to arrive. What about an hour?
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Oh, I am.
What? I don't want to talk about it. I'm still very angry at Phintius. He promised me he would get one for me. I came all the way from Valenwood for it.
Please go to someone and hit them. I want to see something. Why? I'm not going to hit random guys. I'll get the stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. Pay the fine. I don't want that.
What makes you think that I know how to get it? And why would I tell you, even if I did know? The Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult.
I don't see why, though. You haven't really given me a reason why.
Very well. I can see you're familiar with Mankar Cameron's commentaries. I know that Daedric cults are not quite the thing socially, but that's just foolish prejudice and superstition. For the adventurous, open-minded thinker, Daedric worship holds many rewards. What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us. Yes, of course, anything to help. I really know very little. They contacted me. I suppose they learned that I was looking for the 3rd and 4th volumes. I've never actually met any of them, I swear. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Okay.
Well met.
Greetings, both you.
Can you spare a coin? I can eat for a day with a single coin.
There you go, bud.
Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of Anu upon you.
So what does it say to do? Sit at the table in the sunken sewer beneath the Imperial City. I should find Baris first. Oh, right. We're gonna go talk to this brother down here.
Hail. What do you
Hail.
know, friend? You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out?
What do you think? We got cell phones these days?
They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time. This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that 4th book then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well. The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial City. There are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention.
Okay.
Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor. Get my back.
It's a mud crab, brother. Relax.
Stick together. Ah! Over here. Wrong.
Oh, I finally leveled up. Look at that.
Look out. Watch the flank. Look out.
Yeah, look out for those rats.
Stick together. Talos bless you. Stick together. This one's mine.
Yep, they're all yours, buddy.
Look out!
Ugh.
This one's mine. This one's mine. Stick together.
Ugh.
Stick together.
These are some, real challenging monsters down here.
All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
Oh, seems risky.
Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet. Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings. I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
What the hell?
For Uriel Septum!
The hell?
Stand ready.
Only the chosen will survive
Talos
the
Blade.
cleansing.
Variance!
Base Ring of Steel Skin. 11% resist normal weapons on self. This feels like it's level gated, man. 11% resist normal weapons.
Strike.
Oh, this is one of the fucking ones where if you're high enough level, you get a mundane. Shit. Hold on. I sort of can't do this quest until I level up a few more times. That's actually the problem. I thought this quest was later in the chain, but it's not. As soon as I looted this ring, kind of like triggered that like that this is the place you're supposed to get the mundane. What happens if I load this one? I can't do this quest for two and change levels. So I gotta do something else. I'll meet that guy in there eventually. I'm almost level 20, but I need to be level 22 to do that. So that when I kill that guy, the ring he drops is the one that I need to be magic immune. And then I'll be high enough level for most of this level gated stuff, I think, anyway. No, some of it's level gated to 25. The mundane ring is 22. Maybe we'll just stare at the Brotherhood shit. Shit, there's another Oblivion gate over there. Could do that too. I thought there was a Minotaur on my ass, but I don't see him.
You have my ear, citizen.
Well, I'll be a spotted snow bear. We got plenty of rooms if you want one. Ain't nobody staying here these days except old Rufio. Rufio? He's an old codger. Been living here for a couple of weeks now. If you ask me, he's hiding from something. But what do I care? He pays his tab. His room is downstairs, in what I like to call the private quarters. Use that hatch in the floor over there, but don't expect a warm reception. That's a horrible name for an inn, I know, but I just can't bring myself to change it. Besides, I like the sign. Mud crabs? What's the point? Annoying buggers, though the meat isn't bad. Farewell, and tell your friends, the Inn of Ill Omen is open for business, as always.
Who are you? What do you want? I ain't done nothing. No, please. I didn't mean to do it. You understand me? She struggled. I told her to just stay still, but she wouldn't listen. I had no choice.
Am I gonna run for it? I guess.
So, the deed is done. How do I know this?
I
You'll
live
find
for.
that the Dark Brotherhood knows a great many things, for you are now part of the family.
How do we know the deed is done? Well, the guy's corpse is like right over there. I think it's pretty obvious.
Now, heed these words. The slaying of Rufio was the signing of a covenant. The manner of execution, your signature. Rufio's blood, the ink. As a speaker of the Black Hand, I directly oversee a particular group of family members. You will join that group and fulfill any contracts given. You must now go to the city of Cheydinhall, to the abandoned house near the eastern wall. Enter the basement and attempt to open the black door. You will be asked a question. Answer thusly. Sanguine, my brother. You will gain entrance to the sanctuary. Once inside, speak with Ochiva. We must now take our leave of each other, you and I, for there is much work to be done. I'll be following your progress. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. The family business.
Know this. Every dark brother and sister is a child of Sithis. He whom we call Sithis has many other names. Chaos, Doom, Discord. Sithis is the
Discord? Join my Discord.
Brothers serve the Night Mother, who is the bride of Sithis. The Night Mother rules her children with a terrible black hand. The Black Hand is the ruling body of the Dark Brotherhood. It is made up of 1 listener and 4 speakers. 4 fingers and a thumb, if you will. As a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you must abide by the 5 tenets. They are the laws that guide and protect us. The 5 tenets are as follows. Tenet 1. Never dishonor the Night Mother. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 2. Never betray the Dark Brotherhood or its secrets. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 3. Never disobey or refuse to carry out an order from a Dark Brotherhood superior. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 4. Never steal the possessions of a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis. Tenet 5. Never kill a Dark Brother or Dark Sister. To do so is to invoke the wrath of Sithis.
Cool.
Rufio lies dead. Well done. The family will now welcome you with open arms. Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them. How does one best describe our dread father? Imagine a perfect, cloudless midnight, cold as winter ice and shrouded in shadow. That is Sithis. You are now one with the Dark Brotherhood. Visit Ochiva at the Cheydinhall Sanctuary, and your new life will begin.
Well, I feel like we should probably see what's going on, in this little Oblivion portal over here. Seems like a nice place to go. Falling asleep. Classic. Oh, what? Here we go. Is it in PlayStation 5? Well, I'm playing on the PC. I don't know if it's available for PlayStation. I have my doubts. It is a Microsoft product. Get some sleep, bro. Nah, I can't, man. No time for that. This is a spooky room. Wait, oh, this probably goes... This probably is a bridge to the other tower. Out of charge on this weapon. Doesn't take long. Oh, there's another way up still. Ocean of sorcery. This doesn't do anything. I guess I have to go to the other tower. Which... Actually, no, there's a lever over there, actually. The door. I guess it's down here. Okay, so did this one. There's also this tower. But probably the stone is in that tower. Okay, so that goes to the tower that was already in, though. Yeah, so I gotta go down there to where that bridge is. Oh, I already used it, right. What's up? How am I? Sleepy. I'm sleepy, but I'm here. But sleepy is the answer. You're worried for me? No. There's no reason to be worried. Sleep is for the weak, yeah. You keep changing your name, so it's hard to remember. The truth is, the time for this broadcast comes out of my sleep schedule. If I sleep like a normal human, I wouldn't ever be here. Just so you know. We appreciate your sacrifice. Where is the fucking bridge? Just some days it's worse than others. I'm kind of backed up right now. This week is kind of bad. Go get sleep so you can stream. No, that's not how it works. If I sleep, I don't stream. I go to work. Why is this week bad? No time for sleeping. Less time than normal. I feel like I'm going too far down. There's no way that bridge was this far down, right? A locked door? What's the hour for me right now? It's 11:50. In the morning, to be clear. Curse of natural assimilation. Resist poison on self. Well, that's not very good, but it's loot. Down more? There's no way it's this far down. Yeah, now I'm on the bottom floor. There's no way this is right. I missed the door somewhere. The door out. Because this is the bottom floor. Yeah, it's gonna be worse today because Mom's got an important dinner to go to today, so sleep even less. That'll be great. Oh, it's telling me where to go, I think, on the map. On the, like, compass. No, it doesn't know where to send me. It sent me in here, and then it sent me right. Oh, it says 16 feet. As if it's in here somewhere, but... I don't see the door, man. You finish school on the 29th of May, as in, like, you're done? As in, like, you graduated high school, I'm assuming? You want to script games? Well, that's a rough industry, but it is an industry where if you have some passion and you make something on your own, it can be a big deal. It's a hard place to work in if you work for a company, though. Because the reality of finish 8th grade. Okay, look, let's be clear. We're going to assume that you're at least legal drinking age. Otherwise, you probably shouldn't be here. Oh, here we go. I found the bridge. Drink us and spit. Yeah. We just talk about alcohol, and to be honest, it's like one of those things where it's like we just want to assume everyone is, capable of making their own choices regarding alcohol when we talk about alcohol. That's just what it is. Okay. So I should be pretty close to the top. Is this stuff delivered yet or what? says out for delivery. It's going to be like that classic thing that happens where it says, oh, it can be delivered at any time between now and an hour from now. And it'll get delivered like as soon as the stream is over, it'll be delivered. That's what's going to happen. That's how it tends to work. New glasses, yeah. I almost wish they didn't give me a time window for it to be delivered, because then I wouldn't be disappointed when it comes literally at the last minute of the time window that they quote me. It's like, oh, you can be here anytime in this 4 hour frame, but it's going to be at the last minute of that 4 hour frame. That's how it always works, yeah. Fireball! You're over encumbered. Oh, we can fix that. I'm still over encumbered? Ooh. Picking up too much loot. Too much of a good thing, you know? Got too much loot. What about if I put on my looting shoes? We're still over encumbered even with the looting shoes on. Okay. Well, let's dump that in the ground. How about... What is so heavy that I have? Oh. These things. Yeah, that fixed everything. I wish these shields were good, but they're not. They're cool looking. Do I have a soul gem? I think this is empty. Yeah. I don't have shit. Zivile. That's a named monster. This is a named mob. He's fucking slapping, actually. Holy fucking shit. Blunt master increase. Your regular attacks have a chance to silence your opponent. That's pretty good. We gotta drink a little bit of something, though. Oof, that's smarted. Yeah. Do I have a fatigue? Fortune, cure disease, Everything except... Oh, he killed himself on me. Ebony Warhammer, that's it. You got nothing else. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna, anyone watching this broadcast, I don't want to know how old you are. Let's be clear, okay? Because we're gonna assume everybody watching this broadcast is at least legal drinking age in the location that they exist in, okay? We're gonna be clear. Everyone's legal drinking age right now. If you're not, I don't want to know, okay? So there's that. That's done. What enchant is this stone I just got? Soul Trap on strike. Resist magic on self. That's of no use. Resist magic on self. That's of no use. Soul Trap on strike. That just fills soul gems, right? Like that's actually also of no use unless I put it on another weapon. Like I guess I could put it on a weapon and then like use it to fill soul gems to power a different weapon, but this sigil stone sucks. Soul Trap. Wait, what's the most efficient way we can name this? We could go like weapon, Soul Trap, shield, M resist, and then Ammy, M. Wait, I gotta go like M resist. I gotta go like lowercase. Oops. So like if I name it this, then when I look at it in here, no, that didn't help at all. Did it not save? Oh, it didn't save. Oh, is this to name the weapon? Oh, this names the weapon that you make or the item that you make. Oh. I kind of wanted to like name this object so that when I look at it in the fucking list, it like is not just a like I thought I was naming this thing so I could like identify what the fuck the different ones are, but this one's shit. I guess I could enchant a random thing and sell it. But I guess there's some world where Soul Trap would be useful. I don't know. Well, of course this thing isn't delivered yet. Classic. It's still Oblivion for a little, is it? It's supposed to not be like 4 minutes ago. I need to like repair my shit. Yeah, kind of the crap part is like, I'm pretty aware that like the best times for like people is like right when my stream starts to be over. It's actually the truth of it. Hey, what's in here? Can I take this shit? It seems like I can take it. Even though it's locked. I don't have a key, but it's not stealing. Fuck. Ebony ceremonial gauntlets? Dagger replica. Worthless, got 'em. Yeah, they're actually shit. Unlucky. Where's my loot? Where's my Fighters Guild fucking shit? Where's my shit for being the guild master? Move out of my way, you fuck. Where's my guild master loot? Where are you hiding it? Where is the guild master's chest? Where is it? Oh, I gotta go to fucking Coral. Fuck that. I thought I could just jump in here and steal it. Go to Coral later. Oh. Who's this? Some random house. What do you mean it's closed? Yep, it's still not delivered. Okay. Great. Yeah, we're doing fresh crack here in a minute.
Good day.
Fresh crack Wednesday.
Let's do business.
You can have this. And this.
That's a
and this. And this. And this.
A fine transaction.
Yeah, I could already do that with my boots of merchanting.
That's a good deal.
I was gonna get rid of this.
That's a fair deal.
You know what? You can have these too. Fuck it. Night Eye on self. Fireball.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Is it? Gold nugget.
That's a fair deal. A fine transaction.
Can I have these two?
A fine transaction.
On a list of death? It was written by a crazy person.
You drive a hard bargain.
Skooma?
That's more than I'd usually pay. That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal. You got a great deal. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal. You got a great deal there. A good price for a... That's a
Get the shit out of here. Fuck.
Another satisfied customer. If I can't fix it, it ain't broke.
Yeah, just $5,000 to repair my shit. Great. Going fucking broke.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. I would gladly... Perhaps you need new armor. A web. Be seeing you.
Where's the mage's shithole? Oh, it's around back.
Why you bother me? Go away.
Another fucking $3,000 to recharge my fucking weapon.
Hi there. What? Bye. Yes? Always keep your magical equipment charged.
You know what? I'm not gonna recharge the fucking glass one. Because honestly, it shat its loadout so fast, it's like almost not even worth it. I'm just gonna sell that one.
Goodbye.
Hi there. What are you? Good day.
Greeting. What? Goodbye.
Which one of you sells shit?
What can I... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Aegis? Skill level's too low. I need to go visit the, like, fucking healing fucker. Where's the potions man? Is it you?
What can I do?
You stop getting drunk.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
What am I trying to get rid of? Oh, right, this fucking weapon.
An excellent bargain.
You're telling me charged grand soul gems are 70?
A fine bargain for you. Pleasure doing business. A bargain.
Pretty sure that's better
Come back and see me again.
than fucking paying them to recharge my weapon. What the hell? Try later. Okay. Quick save. Exit game. All right. Here we are. Let's get our pole out. Don't take that out of context. All right. So what's still down here? Look, I said yesterday I'd put blue spot. I put blue spot on the pole, so blue spot's here. We still have this Bushmills thing, which we'll get rid of eventually. We still have the shelter point 10-year-old estate barley. One. And there's the Balvenie Double Wood, the classic original cask finished whiskey, the Balvenie. And we have this Bamore 12 Sherry Wood, Sherry Oak. Boom. There it is. Those are today's selections here. I was gonna go check, even though this tracking says it's not here yet. I was gonna go check anyway, but I just realized that Mom will have to go pick up the kid, and she has the mail key. Unlucky. Unlucky. I'm gonna get a fucking post office slip. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. So if you're on Twitch TV, we're doing a poll right now, and you see there's a bunch of you that are not on Twitch TV. So we're waiting on the results of our poll for which whiskey will open. If you want to vote in polls in the future, you'll find me on Twitch. There's a link in my profile description on every platform. Mr. Cap, you're right here. Right on time. Okay, I kind of figured we'd be doing Blue Spot anyway, but I want to give the option, you know. Classic. Meeting ran over, and I could have been an email, right? Could have been an email. All right. Let's get out the thingamabobs here. This. Boom. Oh, this is already here. Look at that. What was this? Shit. What bottle was this? What did I just review? Oh, right. Kriegeliki 17. I never saved the fucking review note. That's bad. Fix that. She said we'll skip it. We'll keep it short. My stupid coworker wouldn't shut up. He's got lots of things to say to improve the workflow. If you use a frother with whiskey, improves the taste by introducing air into it. Improves the taste is a subjective term, I suppose. People have tried using frothers, yeah. It does aerate it in the same way that you would aerate wine, I suppose. But you don't necessarily want to aerate whiskey. It's not the same exactly. But it does aerate it, and it will change the flavor somewhat. It's a thing you can experiment with, I suppose, if you really want to. Have you done it? No, I haven't done it, but again, it would be like if I put a wine aerator on this bottle and started pouring it, right? It's the same idea. So it's necessarily improve the flavor, but it will change the flavor. It'll kind of like probably do similar things to if the bottle was open for a really long time. That's what I assume would happen. Now, one thing that most people do with whiskeys that I do not do, I shouldn't say most people, but a lot of people do, is they introduce a little bit of water, like a couple drops. And that is a thing that is very common. Aerating it is not something that's very common, but introducing a little bit of water is very common. That's why like high-end whiskey bars and all these like very sommelier types have like their little jug of water with a little pipette, and they do a couple little drops of water. That's not for me, but that is a common thing people do, because there are certain compounds, especially if a whiskey is at cask strength. But even if it isn't at cask strength and it's set, it's married in a certain configuration for a long time, the water will break up certain molecules that are stuck together and release those compounds in a way that's perceptible. My anecdotal experience has been almost that, like 9 times out of 10, the whiskey gets worse with water. And so for me, it's like, I just don't bother. But a lot of people would like to experience everything a glass has to offer. So like, well, I'll try it without, I'll try it with, you know, they try it every way. But to me, it's like 9 times out of 10, it like either makes the whiskey spicier, which I don't prefer, or it dilutes the whiskey from like, it just makes it more watery, which is like obviously not optimal. So I don't bother with it, but probably aeration is like going to introduce like a similar idea to something that if the whiskey was like very well rested, or if it was a very old bottle that's been open for a very long time, but it'll probably have a similar effect to that. And some people subjectively would say that it's a worse experience if a bottle's open for a really long time or if it's too rested. But I guess you just try stuff and see if you like it or not. That's what it comes down to. But ultimately, no, aerating whiskey is not that common. And I have not tried it. We could try it at some point. I think Mom has one of those things. I don't know if we still have the one where you stick it in. It's got the stick. The one that we have right now is like a machine, and maybe that would be more interesting. I don't know. I'll show you it, but yeah, the one we have now is like this machine, and like it has, this is like the little thingamabob, and it like sticks on top of that, and then you put the liquid in here, and then you like press the buttons, and it just goes burp until it's done, right? So I don't know. I suppose you could put like, I don't know, a dram in there, although it does have like a minimum. There is like a minimum like fill level in there, so I don't know how well it would work. You wouldn't want to like put too much whiskey in there. You might find it wasteful, but I don't know. Maybe at some point. I thought we used to have one of the hand ones, but I don't see it. It's also kind of similar idea to like, there's one trick that people use, and you might have seen, where like they'll put a little bit on their hands and they'll go like this, and then they'll like smell like the whiskey off their hands, because that's like maximum aerated, right? Like it says air, it's very thin, spread across your whole hand, and it's gonna not only react with what's on your hand, but be like maximum aerated when you smell it. That's something that people do too. There's all kinds of weird experiences you can have. Depends on what kind of experience you're looking for, I guess. All right. All right, today, fresh crack of the Blue Spot Single Pot Irish Whiskey, 7-year-old. This is 7 years from the Middleton Distillery, which is owned by Pernod Ricard, as we know. But this is I suppose, a Mitchell and Son product, despite being from the Middleton Distillery. And it's single pot still Irish whiskey, 58.4% ABV or 116.8 proof. It is non-chill filtered. That being said, nowhere here does it say natural color, so unfortunately we're left to assume that some batches of this probably have color added. It is triple distilled, again, 7-year age statement. And that is 7 years in ex-bourbon barrels, ex-sherry butts of the Oloroso variety, and ex-Madeira drums. At least it says ex-Madeira casks, so I suppose that could be any size, but typically in Madeira you'd use a drum. So I'm assuming it's Madeira drums, but it could be a Madeira seasoned anything, I suppose. But a Madeira drum is kind of like similar size to a sherry butt, except it's kind of like squished together. It's like kind of like fatter and squatter than a sherry butt. But I'm going to assume it's Madeira drums, but it does just say Madeira casks there, so it could be a seasoned thing, I suppose. But there is a Madeira barrel involved of some kind. And of course, this is produced at the Jameson Middleton Distillery in Cork. But the brand is owned, marketed, and developed by Mitchell & Son of Dublin. And this uses only Middleton's medium fruity distillate. It does not use the light crisp herbal distillate. It doesn't use the heavy robust distillate. It only uses the fruity one. So yeah, we're just going to pop her open, see what we think. My brain is like sitting here going, are you sure this is not natural color? But I think it just doesn't say anywhere, and we kind of just assume that maybe there's some color added. Sometimes with these like cask strength whiskeys, you're kind of like, well, why would they bother putting color in this? It's cask strength. It's already going to be so well colored, but you know, unfortunately, sometimes there's some dye involved. All right. So yeah, we'll see how this hits here. And again, I've never had an Irish whiskey at cask strength, so this will be a new experience for me in that regard. All the Irish whiskeys I've had have been, I think I can't remember if I've had an Irish whiskey that's been over 46% alcohol at this point. I don't think so. So it may be just the ticket in that way. And of course, it's not over 60%. It's 58.4. So to me, that's a really good number. Why are you drinking whiskey at 11:30? I work overnight, so you know. Your world and mine are upside down, Tony Soprano. But to be honest, if you're actually Tony Soprano, you probably would also drink whiskey at 11:30. God forbid a man a zombie. It's a common thing people say on YouTube. They come in here and they're like, "What are you doing drinking at this time? Are you an alcoholic?" Realistically, it's like after lunch for me. It's 12:30. Like, people drink alcohol for lunch. We'll have a beer at lunchtime. That's not that uncommon. But it's hard liquor, man. It's hard liquor. It's not the same. There's our coloration there. It is, honestly, almost looks the same as Green Spot. So that's kind of weird, isn't it? This is cask strength, but it kind of looks almost the same color as Green Spot. Now, it's not natural color, so the coloration doesn't mean that much. But That kind of like goes to show, I think, a little bit about E150, right? Whereas Green Spot is around the same age, but is 40% alcohol, and this is 58.4, and almost looks the same fucking color. So clearly those things don't seem possible together. So yeah. Not that we needed more proof that they use E150. We're just going to give that a little bit of time. Again, it's a brand new open bottle at cask strength. So I want to make sure it's rested just a little bit longer than this, so that we're not fighting too much alcohol. But yeah, we did. I guess I put everything away. We did Redbreast and Green Spot the other day, and I also have this Yellow Spot. So we'll get to this Yellow Spot here eventually too. This one is 46% alcohol, so it's not cask strength, but it's still a pretty respectable proof. Of course, this one has the Malaga casks in it. So all three of these products have different barrels. So not only are they different expressions, this one has an age statement, higher proof. Green Spot's a lower proof. This one's higher proof. They all have like another barrel too. So they're all kind of like different in their casking as well.
Swear to God, if you tell this kid that we're in a hurry, he slows down.
That's how he is.
It has nothing to do with that.
All right. Okay. Oh, that's still a little sharp. I did pour a little bit more than I usually do. Again, I'm kind of like been pouring a little extra recently, but that's a little sharp still. That's kind of hard to get into. It just needs like time though. It's not like, yeah, like an alcohol issue. It's just like it just needs rested longer. Oh, there's there is a bright, shiny, fruity thing in this. It's still a little sharp, but from what I'm getting, like initially, man, there's a loud, bright, shiny fruit. And that's, again, when we talked about the Green Spot, the thing that really occurred to me is that orchard fruit was very bright and shiny, like Granny Smith green apple. And I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of shined through on this bottle too. Yeah, like, oh man, it's almost just, I don't want to say it's like sour, but it's like there's a bright shiny green apple, almost like sour green apple kind of flavor, aroma hitting. Man, this glass could use like 20 minutes though, I think. It's still a little sharp. Man, that's rough. This one is come across really sharp. It's not super young though. It's 7 years old at least, so it's probably like 7 to 10, probably the same as Green Spot. But It's almost like, so there's like that green apple characteristic, but there's a little bit of that kind of maltiness in there. But there's also like something that I would associate with like a white grape note. Like green grapes. Yeah, like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, for me, it's like sour green apple candy, or like green apple fruit, and like green grapes. But there's a little bit of malt character in that too. There's a bit of a perfuminess to it. Yeah, like some spices coming in. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, ooh. This seems really good. I'm getting something that, to me, reminds me of pumpkin pie filling. Like, it's like sweet and spicy, and pumpkin. But it's like, among other things, it's kind of like we're peeling back layers. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, to me, man, like pumpkin pie filling, I think is like right where I'm at with like the meat of this. But there's also, again, like those bright, shiny orchard fruits are in there, like a slightly grape, like green grape kind of note. Again, spices, some slight breadiness. But I keep coming back to this. You get more views from the whiskey. I know, but I can't sit here and drink all day. Well, that's actually really nice. Yeah, it's like there's the way it feels for me on this nose is like there's like a wide range of notes that are kind of like on the outsides, but the core of it for me is like this kind of pumpkin pie filling note, this like combination of like slightly sweet, slightly spicy kind of core. But in comes some of that like sherry dried fruit. Now I'm kind of getting some more of that raisin. There's we could I feel like this is one of these noses we could talk about forever. And the worst part is, or the best part is, I feel like the larger developments in sweetness are still to come. My big back is seeing chips. Oh, you mean those munchos over there? There's some munchos over there. That's just to tease you. Look, I'll move my microphone. That's my snack right there. In case I get hungry, I'll just start shoveling them in, you know. Yeah, I feel like I could sit in this for a while. So we're not gonna sit and talk about for half an hour about the nose, but we could. I feel like. Yeah, some like almost like sweeter notes are coming in. Some of that vanilla. Like, we'll take a drink here, okay? We could be here for a minute. The skinny that you need to know is the aroma is quite complex. There's lots of breadth of flavor. There's very strong intensity of flavor. You got to wait for the alcohol to kind of like chill out for a minute. But excellent intensity and complexity of the aroma on this whiskey. Oh, okay. We're gonna take a sip here, or else we're gonna be here all day. Blue Spot, 7-year-old single pot still Irish whiskey on the palate. Let's launch it. Oh, not that hot, really. Whiskey 350, how's it going? You're in the right place, I think. Yeah, not that hot. So, again, 58.4, it's not above 60. It's right in that kind of place where it's like pretty intense, but not like super hot. And the palate's not that hot either. It's not like we're drinking, rocket fuel and it burns. It's pretty good. That being said, thought it would definitely be hot. It's like you can detect the alcohol. Like there's heat to it, but it's not like drinking like those like mid 60s cask strength where you're like, oh, and you're like your mouth's on fire. It's not that bad. Pretty smooth in that regard. But it's kind of like very similar to actually. It's hitting very similar to like a Redbreast, but at full flavor. You get more views if you put beer on the spinning platform. I'll suggest that to Ben. Maybe Ben will put beer on the spinning platform. I'm not a beer guy, but I do beer once in a while. But if you find Ventorius on Twitch, he's the beer guy. But actually, like, kind of way more on that winey notes on the palate. It's not so strong on the winey characteristics on the aroma. To me, it's kind of like more that fruits and spices and slightly baked goods. But it kind of feels like on the palate, you get more of that kind of like winey grape characteristic. You get more of that like sherry notes, those dried fruits kind of idea. 1792 full proof was probably the hottest thing I drank. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Have you had anything over full proof? So that would be like over 62.5. Have you ever had anything that hot? 62.5 is like it's hot, but like if I remember, like for example, one of the hottest bottles I have is the Alberta Premium Cask Strength Batch 5, and that thing is so hot. But remember, that's like 64.3 or something like that. It's like 64% alcohol. But that being said, it's not the end all be all. Like if you find 1792 full proof hot, Everclear, Everclear is something. But like, for example, if you remember when we fresh cracked the Highland Park cask strength batch 4, I think it was release 4. That was a little hot, but I didn't find it that bad. Like it was okay. So It's not always cut and dry based on the percentage, but I think like these mid 50s is very comfortable. And this is even more comfortable than in mid 50s than like I think I've had of other whiskeys in mid 50s. But when you get up over 60, most of them are going to drink pretty hot if you don't add water or something. So I'm not getting as much of that like pumpkin pie thing on the nose anymore. It's kind of like going all sweet on me, like all sweet. Like vanillas and cookie. It's a little bit perfumey though. It still feels like you get a bit of that perfume. But let's try to get more out of this palette here. It's kind of that dried fruit and sweetness right on the attack immediately. As you hold it, you do get some of that spicy characteristic on the palate. Again, the palate feels very much on the sherry for me. In the finish, again, that spicy characteristic is there. Some oakiness is present. Again, a little bit of sweetness. There's also like some, a little bit of chocolate in there in the back. And you kind of end on like bitter, sort of bitter, woody character. So it's interesting. It's like way less fruity on the palate, especially compared to like Green Spot. I don't know how much the percentage of the different casking is between the two. Like Green Spot maybe is more on the bourbon barrel with only some sherry in the mix. I don't actually know the percentages. Someone probably knows, or I could probably find out. But on this one, it kind of feels like there's more. Again, there is Madeira involved. But it feels like as soon as you get to the palate, it's less on that like bright orchard fruit and more on those like dark wine barrel characteristics, like more of that dried fruit, more of that like dark spices, more of that kind of like dark toffee sweetness, rather than like bright shiny like apple kind of fruit. It's kind of more on the darker notes. So I wouldn't be surprised if like if you found the barrel makeup for this, if the percentages used are more heavy on sherry, more some of the Madeiras in there, and less on the like ex-bourbon barrel. Because you get like way darker notes on the palate and on the finish than I remember at a Green Spot, at least for sure. Like Green Spot never ever approached like the chocolate realm or like the dark toffee kind of realm, and I feel like you're getting this on the Blue Spot. There's still like some of that bright shiny fruit character on the aroma, at least for me, but it's way darker on the palate. Like my brain on the palate really goes to like almost like a heavily sherried whiskey. Now again, it's Oloroso and Madeira, so it's not like thick and sweet and jammy like you get out of a PX cask. It's very much in like the drier fruits, darker flavors, darker toffee, darker spices. When you get to like the finish, it's kind of like you get into like that chocolate or maybe even leather, like what would you say, black licorice is not out of the realm either. It kind of like drinks way more like a deeper, darker sherried, or like darker wine related whiskey. That being said, great intensity of flavors, great combination of flavors. Not really what I expected though. Like I expected, like coming off of like other Irish whiskeys and coming off of like Green Spot, I kind of expected it to have more of those bright, shiny fruit characters, more of those like light bready notes or light cookie notes and vanilla cookie and this kind of idea. And I'm not finding that really on this at all. There's some of it on the aroma and maybe at best a whisper of it on the palate, but it's kind of all in the darker flavors, more like a heavily sherried whiskey. Which is not bad, just surprising. Now, there isn't too many things that have Madeira involved in the casking. And maybe some of this is attributed to like the Madeira portion. One thing I will say for this proof is really drinkable. It's really drinkable for this proof. Almost a little dangerous. I don't like it as much like as a random cask strength whiskey first shot anecdote. I'm not enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the Highland Park that we had the other week, but it's still really good. It's obviously not smoky, so there's not that smoky aspect. But it's kind of reminding me a lot of so when we think of the Alberta Premium, a lot of the notes in there were like rye related because it's 100% rye whiskey. But if you took the rye notes out and kind of focused more on those like heavy, darker, kind of sweet notes, a lot of that's present in this. That like dark toffee, dried fruit, dark chocolate, all these kinds of ideas. It's pretty good. What do they say about it? Let's see what they say about it, and we'll see if we agree. So on the nose, they say mix of pineapple, kiwi, green banana, lime zest. So these are, we're talking about a bunch of like bright, shiny fruit, which I would agree with. And they say like green banana and lime zest. And to me, that kind of hit like green apple, Granny Smith apple, sour green apple flavor. So I kind of think we're like in the same realm here as like kiwi, green banana, and lime zest. I kind of actually like green banana as a note compared to what I said. And then followed by pot still spices, baked apple, hazelnut, and toasted wood. Again, yeah, spicy. There's a baked component. Again, for me, that was kind of hitting like a pumpkin pie filling, pumpkin pie-esque. I can never give a hazelnut note, as you guys know. I'm allergic to hazelnut, so this hazelnut note, maybe hazelnut. Maybe I've had hazelnut today and I just didn't know. Toasted wood's okay. Yeah, I don't really get there for like wood, but maybe like toasted malt or something like that. Taste or palate, a smooth mouthfeel with a subtle mix of fruit, Hint of clove oil, cracked black peppercorns, sweet spices, vanilla, cinnamon, and wood nuttiness. I mean, like, you know, if you want to say subtle mix of dried fruit with an assortment of spices, and some nuttiness. Yeah, actually, you know, reading nuttiness. There's some nuttiness. I would kind of agree with the palate having some nut component to it. I didn't say it organically, but I don't disagree with that. I think it's kind of true. Now, I didn't get like cracked black peppercorns necessarily, and I didn't get as specific as clove oil, vanilla, and cinnamon. But and I've been trying to work on like saying more specific spices. I'm still like pretty loose on baking spice, but you know, you could call it cinnamon, you can call it clove. I think these are all fair. And on the finish, a lasting and distinctly palatable balance of exotic fruits and spices. I have no idea where you're getting exotic fruits from on the finish. That seems like wild and untrue. It is spicy though. I like that. Spicy and woody on the finish. You do get some of that sweetness in there, for sure. Exotic fruit? Exotic fruit on the finish? I don't know. I think I'm pretty far from that. Let's try to get exotic fruit on the finish. It's a stretch. That's a stretch for me. There's definitely spices in there. Sweet, dark toffee, chocolate, some oakiness on the end of it. I don't really hit with exotic fruit on the finish at all. I think that's a stretch. If we're going to be honest, I think that's a stretch. But the rest of it I think is pretty okay, pretty reasonable. Very delicious. Very, very excellent nose, by the way. As we were clearly innately aware of when I took 15 or 20 minutes to talk about the aroma. Yeah, great nose. Excellent. Intensity, of course, as with most cast strength products, really good. Really drinkable despite the proof. Not really hot, to be honest. Oh, the nose is so good. What I would have what would have made it better for me is if like I got more light and bright fruits on the palate, or I got more winey notes on the palate. And by that I mean, not to confuse ourselves with like sherry notes, but if I got like more like bright fruits, or like almost like a winey sort of character, like I was almost hoping that Madeira would maybe convert to like more of like a wine-based complexity and less of like a dried fruit kind of complexity. That doesn't really like hit for me. I didn't know exactly what I expected. Like, I didn't want it to be like a cognac barrel where like you got like that kind of like dark grape wine note to it. But I think the Madeira is kind of hitting, maybe not quite like a port barrel, but like, again, a deeper, darker sherry. That's kind of like what it feels like based on this. It's not hitting like a PX. It's not hitting really like port. It's not hitting like cognac. It's kind of hitting more like, almost like you took a sherry and made it darker and deeper. That's kind of the way the Madeira feels like it's hitting for me in this bottle. So we'll see when we get access to more Madeira related whiskeys, if that's like consistent. it kind of like feels like it plays like a darker. It's just like a darker sherry. That's what it feels like. It's almost like you turned that Oloroso sherry up, you know, or down, I guess, in bassier kind of terms. Pretty good though. Yeah. Probably the best Irish whiskey I've had. We'll say that. All the Irish whiskeys I've had is probably the best one. It's pretty damn good. The nose is pretty damn good. It's pretty drinkable. Really, really excellent intensity. I think just like for me, the best thing I could like add to this is if it just was a little bit more complex on the palate, I think maybe, or you had a better distinction of flavors, more clear distinction of flavors on the palate, that might have helped too. But still pretty damn good. What's the word for cask strength? This is crushable. It's very smooth. It's very crushable. You could easily get hammered on this. For MSRP price, can recommend this. That being said, it's very different though. Like it's not the same as the other Irish whiskeys I've had, and I don't know if that's because the Irish whiskeys I've had before were maybe too subtle, but I think I get the feeling that maybe higher sherry content and a higher Madeira content is kind of like really being a bit heavy-handed with like that single pot still distillate. That being said, I think the triple distillation probably helps the smoothness here. Pretty damn good. So, yes, sir. What was that? I got an achievement or something weird. Yeah, so great stuff. Blue Spot, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. So tomorrow we're probably slugging across more Oblivion tomorrow, but tomorrow we do kind of like variety / infinity bottle things. So on the try tomorrow, we have this here. Oh, wait, is this the right one? Hold on, this is the wrong one. I have this here, which looks exactly the same, but I promise you it's different. So this is, again, we made this, I think, 1 or 2 months ago. I can't remember. This is a blend of 50 different Scotch whiskies. Of all of the bottles that I had that were Scotch, single malt Scotch, at the time that we created this bottle, were entered in here at roughly 15 milliliters. So this is a blend of smoky and fruity and sherry and everything, bourbon, everything in between, from every I shouldn't say every region. I don't have any Campbelltown or Lowland Scotches, so any non-Campbelltown and Lowland Scotches, I suppose. That's going to change pretty soon, by the way. There might be some Campbelltown related things arriving. Anyway, point being, this is a mix of 50 whiskeys, and some of them are heavily peated and some of them are not peated at all. So I have no idea what to expect of this, but we're going to try this tomorrow. We're going to crack her open and see what's up. And that's going to be on the docket. We'll see how we feel about the mega Scotch blend here. And if we pour like 45 or 30 milliliters, we'll put some new stuff in here because there's some bottles that we've opened since I made this, and we'll just add some in and we'll keep going. And this from now on is going to be our Scotch mega bottle. It'll be the wildest bottle in all of Scotland. And then on Friday, of course, we'll do live review yet again. And we're playing our third day of Final Fantasy 1. We're playing Final Fantasy 1 on Friday. Probably won't finish the game, but we'll get some good progress in on that. We're doing Final Fantasy every Friday, and from now until maybe ever. We got lots of games to get through, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, I got some exciting stuff in the works. Let's see. We're gonna just refresh this page here and see if my Glencairn Copitas have been delivered. No, it still says out for delivery. In order for them to meet their delivery window, they have 20 minutes. They gave me a 4-hour delivery window for these Glencairn Copitas, and they got 20 minutes left to fucking deliver them within that window. Of course, that's how it always works. I kind of feel like, hey, we might get a delivery midstream today, and we can talk about it, and that'll be fun. And then they just fucking deliver it at the last second of the fucking delivery window every goddamn time. But yeah, so there's some Copitas coming. So again, this is your typical Glencairn class, and we'll continue reviewing and tasting whiskeys with this class because this is what normal people use. Maybe not normal people, enthusiasts, I suppose, use, or people who are semi-serious about the flavors and aromas of whiskey. They tend to use this. So we want to kind of try to like give the liquid the same assessment in the same glassware. That doesn't mean this is the glassware I necessarily prefer. It's just a glassware that everybody uses, so we want to kind of make content with that. That being said, the Copita is and the ones that I ordered are Glencairn branded Copitas, but Copitas are basically the glass that like predates this. They're ones that many blenders throughout time have used to assess the whiskey. They're kind of referred to as a nosing glass these days. They're a stemmed glass with a different shape. So we'll get some we have some Copitas coming hopefully today. And not only are we going to put those to the test against the regular, more standard Glen, to kind of just see what the difference might be in aroma. Because again, once this liquid hits your mouth, it doesn't really matter what glass it came from. So it's mostly based on your olfactory experience. So we'll do some comparisons with that and kind of see what it may or may not change for you. I don't know if I'll prefer it or not, but either way, we'll have some around. But also, again, as you guys know, every morning at the start of stream, I slam an energy drink. Usually it's a Red Bull because that's what's available at Costco. So part of the plan is we're going to try a bunch of random different energy drinks. We'll assess them in a Copita. That's my plan. We're gonna take them very seriously in a Copita, and every morning for so long as I can find a different energy drink I've never tried, we'll assess them in a Copita, and that'll be interesting and new. But that'll happen right as soon as the stream starts. So if you want to know the skinny on the day's energy drink, you're going to be here right at start time, which I'm going to try to get myself to make sure is actually at 8 o'clock, because sometimes it's like 8:15. So we're going to try to be on time. Yeah, so that's coming very near future. And also other things. So if you are a subscriber, if you've subscribed and you've joined the Discord, there is a special channel where, of course, you have access to Mosley fans and Mosley's triple X-rated pictures in that Discord server, but also there's some like sneak preview kind of stuff. There's a channel with like sneak preview if you're a sub and you're in the Discord and you have your account linked. And there's going to be some stuff hitting that momentarily, maybe not today, but within the next week, for you guys to check out. Some exciting stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all for today. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's it. Peace.